Good morning. It is Thursday, the 29th of September, second to last day of the month. Gee, hasn't the year gone fast? Birthdays passed, a few more to come for friends and some family, of course. Yes, it's a wonderful morning. Good morning, Rena, and good morning, Nat. Lovely to have you here. You're first in line on the list of those in comments. And for those who are here for replay, thank you for popping in and watching the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Caitlin is here as well. Good morning. And I do expect that JC is improving each and every day. It's lovely to have those communications. Thank you. And we'll pop over to the card straight away. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here. As I have a busy day today, mostly the morning, but it's almost chockers. So I'm going to shift across, connect with your guiding spirits as we move. Oh, it's not like that. It's just me being silly. So here we go. Whoops, I thought I had everything lined up. Well, I did to start with. There we go. I probably have them zoomed in. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Let me have a look. No, I just haven't got the card. Look, it's all okay. Perfect. What we've got, it is the Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck, the expanded edition that I'm using, Ciro Marchetti. So that's for those who haven't seen it before, who are popping in for the first time. Good morning, Sandy. Lovely to have you here as well. You're a local. It's nice to have the locals knowing a local. It's good fun, isn't it? And Caitlin, yeah, she is proving well. Good. Oh, that's good. Good. So what we've got is our card. So I'll hold that up to read to you, and it is focus on the good. Once the focus comes in, make sure you do focus. Allow the eyes to relax and then bring in the vision again of what is good in your day, what is good ahead for your life, for your life, because that's what we're living, isn't it, is our life. Now, 5 cards. We've got the Tower in the home space. We've got the Ship in the workspace. It's the Ring as that unexpected, and we have the Rider as our role. And I know we've had that recently as our role before too, through this last week. And we've got Bear in that central outcome position. And I know this one was up there yesterday. So there certainly is the trend of some of the energies continuing onward, which is actually what we can expect for most things happening in our lives. There's some things that from a yesterday are still continuing for today and will do tomorrow. So what we're going to start on is I'm just going to bring it up a little bit, and so that I can focus more on the cards that we've got in front of us. I'll try and shift this around as we go into, just to try and get the cards in the right spot. Right, Tower in the home space, it is building up what you're wanting to set as the example. It just feels like that good foundation. It's like your castle. Your home is your castle. You know that movie that we had many years ago now? It probably is over 20. Michael Catlin and whatever it was, Bonnie Doon and all the rest. The castle. For those who may not have watched it, who are too young, it's a good jolly movie, and it does mention the fact that your home is your castle. And this does, even though it's the Tower card, it looks like a castle, doesn't it? So bring into your energies through the day how treasured and how important your home is in the basis of your life. Bring that firm foundation into what you do through your days, that it's actually from a home base, from living from the heart in your home space. Bring, put the energy, put the loving, the unconditional loving into that space first, and really give it that solid foundation, really give it that energy of growth that is strong and everlasting. Okay, and it is unconditional. You don't need to put conditions on it besides what you give yourself permission for. as far as, planning permission to put the towers up, each little wing up, whatever you want to design as your life that spirit is guiding you toward. Trust that and give it that growth, that expansion, that going skyward, connection with spirit even. It could mean that for you. So really step into that for your day today in the home space. So, and we've got some more who are popping in. So Michaela, good morning. Lovely to see you. You've watched the movie? Yeah, I've watched it several times, and I think it's a corker, isn't it? As far as our Australian colloquialisms go. Yeah, tell them they're dreaming. Exactly. Absolutely classic, wasn't it? And Corinda, good morning, or good evening for you, Corinda, I'm sure. Lovely to see you popping in. Yes, so here we're moving now into our workspace. I have a funny feeling, was this where the ship was yesterday as well? So we're continuing a bit more of a longer project, something like that, because the ship is around a time that is more than just a quick flick through. It is that taking time to travel or taking time to move through what you're doing, being able to steer it, in this case, with that flexibility, because it's an airship rather than bound by the waters, but it still is sort of bound by the direction of the winds at the time. So it still is whoops, I've just wobbled the camera. Sorry. It still is needing that skipper, the captain, to steer it. That is you. So have the awareness of what's going on around you, especially for the finessing of the direction that you're taking things, so that you are being the leader and really standing in that power, in that sense of control too, but not where you have ultimate control, because other things around you, as in Mother Nature or other people, have an influence in being part of that team. We're not by ourselves. Even if we are solopreneurs, we're not by ourselves in our work, in our business, because what's the point of being in business if you're not reaching out to someone that's potential clients? So hence a team. Build it with that in mind. Keep moving in the direction that you know that is the right direction for what you're shifting that work into, the next step, the bigger picture even of what your ultimate goal is. That destination could be one of those mountains behind there, who knows? So take that with the guidance of spirit as well. And Caitlin, what movie was I talking about? It was called The Castle, I'm pretty sure. And I know it had Michael Caitlin, is his name? Michael Cannon, someone here might know it. I know the face of the guy, and I know he's getting older now, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, someone will know it. It was a good movie, The Castle, and it is making a lot of sense, isn't it? And so you remember it? Good. So as we move up now to, and I think I've got to move my table towards me in this one. I've run out of zoom on the camera direction stuff. So what we've got as that overarching, the unexpected, it is finding the gems that are in the day, in how you're building what you're doing in your workspace and your home space, building up that is your home in beautiful ways that brings out the gems in others as well as yourself, shining the gems. What I got the feeling for with this ring, it wasn't so much the promises you make yourself, it's actually finessing. It's like the immediate phrase I got was gem in the rough. So it's almost like we are continuing our cycle and building to, finessing the grinding down, the shining up, the whatever it is that takes it for this beautiful jewel, this gem in this ring to be its perfect shining sparkle, like a perfectly cut diamond, brings forward its essence, an imperfection of that sparkle in the way it's cut. What we're doing is being that starts to shine and shows off the potential, but we're still in the process of building that tower, of directing our ship in our workspace so that we can bring in the abundance, so that we can bring what we want as far as our lessons and learnings in our home space, because that's where it starts. and bring it all together to really create that gem that is at the moment in the rough, but going to be absolutely perfect once we move through our life in the steps that we take. Yes, good morning, Shaz. Lovely to see you popping in here, because I know we're off to swimming a bit later. Yes, the castle, it is. And all Niedergrads made it on a shoestring. Yeah, and that's the acting academy, isn't it? The NIDA, I think. Is that what you mean, Michaela? So here as our role, it really is opening up to the messages that we're receiving from Spirit that are going to take us to that full potential of what we have in our day. That's our responsibility, to be open and connected to Spirit in knowing. Sometimes it can just be the inner knowing, oh yeah, this is the way I've got to go, this is what I've got to do, as we're moving through our home space and our workspace. So do take it as, bring it in, take it forward with that full potential and openness to the ride, basically. The happy, to me, this carousel horse is like a beautiful ride, a joy, a fairground, I won't say circus, but, the fairground, the shows, the type of thing where you get the merry-go-round. Sometimes life does seem like a merry-go-round, but this one's been set free. It's on that rainbow of full potential. So that's our role, is to really encourage yourself to move through your full potential in your day today. Perfect card with what we've got with the tower and the ship. There's so much freedom in this one as far as how we do our work, and really building up. Some processes are in part for that, but it's allowing that are your dreams to create that tower too, like the castle. Follow your dreams, follow what you know is feeling right for you. So there it is, Acting Academy. Yes, so here we go. That's what the NIDA is. Whoops. National Institute of Dramatic Arts, yes. So Michael Kalin, wasn't it? Calon? Just came to me. So you've been repeatedly having dreams that are contributing to your new project. Oh, that sounds very exciting, Sandra. I'd love to hear about that when it's forthcoming, when you are able to share. And Liz, good evening to you as well from London, UK. I just love how this is so global, isn't it? Each and every one of us in our homes, in different situations and life experiences, makes you think of Let It Go. And it is part of Let It Go. Now, I have a different story around Let It Go as far as a song I learnt in a choir, but it's not the Frozen version. It's a different one. I'm not going to sing it here. Beautiful song though. And good morning from Deirdre. You'll have to watch the replay and like what you've heard, which was the merry-go-round was being talked about as you popped in. That's cute. I like that. And yes, there's the wave from Liz. So it's lovely to have you there. Katon. Oh, Katon. Right. I always thought it was a C, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes. The thing that I have too with the merry-go-round you talk about, there's a beautiful little carousel that I have from what my mum and dad had bought years ago, and they gifted that in, as passing things on to a granddaughter. I've got it back now because they had to move and there's no room. But it's gorgeous, the old-fashioned carousel, just like this one that we have here. Like the horses, I'll have to take a photo of it and show you. It is broken a bit now because it's so old. I don't know where to get it repaired, but it's beautiful. Just that sense of freedom from these beautiful little horses going round and round. The joy, the happiness, all that we can decide we're going to do. Please send me that song. Oh, okay. I might sing it to you over Messenger. That might be the easiest way. My singing not being perfect, but I love to sing. I love using the voice, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. And I can rave on a bit, can't I? So, Liz, you've been watching the hurricane in Florida. Oh, you've got friends there. I saw a glimpse of the news, but I don't tend to watch much TV at all. I don't think I had it on at all last night. So it is a C, so you were wrong. It's wonderful that we are able to, when needing to actually admit errors. But they're not errors, they're learning experiences. So there you go. Now I'll get back to from moving from being open to all these messages that we can receive from Spirit ourselves, right? What we've got as our outcome really is getting in and the work is happening. It doesn't mean it has to be hard. This is the bear in the outcome space. And we do see that a lot of what goes on is under the water. And because this is the perfect bear in its perfect environment, it's indicating that we are the perfect person in our environment, in our life, in what we're experiencing. So continue moving forward in that vein, that it's not really like it's work, it's our natural skills and our natural talents that we are putting to our work, that we are creating our home space in what way we need to for our life lessons. It's all happening perfectly. So by the end of the evening, by the end of the day that we have today, it's going to just feel like it's been, oh, I wouldn't say cruisy, but that we have achieved what we set out to do. And for those little things that we don't
understand that.
Stupid Google things, phones. I keep forgetting to turn them to silent. Oh, you know that thing where you don't get the data in it doesn't talk to you. Anyways, we have the technology, we have the skills, we have all that we need, that whatever we need, whatever is happening in our day to day is the perfect timing, is the perfect experience, even those things that couldn't be completed. It's not the feeling regret that, oh God, I didn't get time to do all this. It's the fact that we are continuing to progress in that trust of what Spirit is connecting us with, is what we ourselves know in that inner knowing is the right path, is the right task, is that is perfect. Okay. I do feel that. So now, where are we? Where are we with the comments? Deirdre, yes, you'd love to see it, Ros. You bought one for your daughter, so it won't be as old as yours. Hopefully you'll find someone that can pair it beautifully. I will post a photo of that underneath this particular stream. It will be on my Rosboundy page one. I don't know if I can. I'll try it out anyway. I'll put it in my profile, whichever it is. You'll find it. And it's on YouTube as well. Oh, is it? Oh, I might know. Yeah, that's a good way then to actually, cast it to a big screen, isn't it? I can. Translation from Google to your brain got lost in a split second it took to change screens. I think the technology is great, isn't it? We can move through things exactly, Caitlin. And yes, there is a troll. So ignore, do not click on anything that you see where people are asking to be inboxed or for private readings, etc. They are scum. And they'll catch out other ways of scamming you as well. Leanne had a few last night. So, yeah, they just don't give up because I think a lot of it's automated. Gee, now you're concerned. You've got to take JC to the vet to get on top of that pain and change your meds because of their situation. It's having that awareness and openness and trust in Spirit, Caitlin. Think of the positive. See what we've got here with our today. Focus on the good. It will be as you put the energy to that focus. Okay, and the National Hurricane Centre will give you an update info. Okay. I'm not sure whether the Australian one does for hurricanes and things. I don't keep an eye on weather. I just experience what is my day. So if I'm cold, I put a jumper on. If I'm hot, I take it off, that type of thing. It's good to keep an eye on what others are experiencing, though. So thank you for sharing that, Liz. Yeah. So thank you from Caitlin. So that really is, can't switch back to my, there it is, came up. So that is what we have in our cards today. Go revisit it, have another look a bit later or straight away, so that you can bring in what you feel even further is your interpretation that Spirit's bringing to you specifically, and connect with them more frequently. You can live a full life with them connected all the time if you want to. I don't know if I want them in my ear all the time, but it's that heart center space, soul space, all of that, knowing that we are interconnected. And even the humanity is that link of what is our web, global, cosmically, all the rest of it. So trust what you're feeling through it. Oh my goodness. Cuba was devoured by it. I'm going to have to say a few prayers, I think. Just put that energy out. And that is possible for anyone to do. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be spiritual. You just think of others in that loving, kind, heart-centered way, unconditionally. Send it out and it will reach them. It will be that energy shared. It will be the love spread. So, and that is focus on the positive, on the good. That is sad though. So thank you, Michaela, and thank you, Sarah. So the strength and ease that the bear brings, absolutely. Have a blessed day and with love. Thank you. TV news tonight. Yeah, well, because it's morning here, I don't turn the TV on at all until night at least, so I won't have it on for another 12, 13, 14, 16 hours, whatever it is. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Sorry. Oh, there's Jasmine saying hello. Hi, Jasmine. I am moving off now to complete a busy day. Live through your day the best way that you can, being the best you, because that's as much as we can do, is being our best you, being our best me, connecting with Spirit in what way you see is your best way. All of those different things that make us unique, isn't it? So thank you, and until tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock, namaste. Bye for now.